Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great Monday. I know there's been a lot going on, a lot of anxieties going on, especially with this coronavirus. But in addition to just the coronavirus, it's just there's a lot of anxieties going on. There's a lot of challenges going on. You may be experiencing something that doesn't have to do with the coronavirus, but is making a big impact to your life. That's making you feel doubtful. It's making you feel full of fear and anxieties, and that is very unexplainable. And it doesn't make sense to you on why it's happening. And it can be very challenging when you're faced with these moments that fill you with uncertainty, that fill you with all these fears and the need to feel anxious and panic. It's very easy to fall into get into that. It's very hard when being in these moments of uncertainty that don't make sense. It's very hard to, in these moments, to trust in God, and that God can uphold you with His righteous right hand, that He can directly navigate you through the storm. It's hard to do that. It's very hard. I personally failed in this multiple times in my life. Sometimes I've been able, but a majority I have failed in this. But I'm telling you, even in the times where I didn't trust in God, He still navigated me through the storm, even though I didn't. And so I know these times are hard and it doesn't make a lot of sense, but let me tell you something. These are the moments when you're put in these hard situations that are completely unexplainable, that do not make sense. These are the moments that lead you to the most growth, to the most possibilities, to the greatest potential. These are the moments where that can change the ground of which you stand on. Where the ground, right now you may feel like you're sinking in sand. These are the moments that change your ground from sand to rock, to a hard, full, solid rock of which no matter what happens, you can't sink, because the rock of which is holding you up is the very strength and hand of God. And that not only can change the ground, but it can can launch you forward, can lead you to climb mountains upon mountains, and to move mountains with this new level of faith and trust that you have. These are these moments that can lead you to that. It's easy to fall into these anxieties and to even let them dictate your next moves. But trust in God in this one. Trust that God is there. I've been proven wrong many times where I thought I was out alone in it, where there was no way it could possibly, because I was told it was impossible. I was told hopeless, lost in it. And God showed me that even where hope is lost, there is hope. Because hope is in Him, and God is hope. Jesus is hope, and hope is all found in Him, because He's the one who created hope in the first place. And I want you to think of it this way. This is something that really helps me a lot, okay? If God, through His words, in His wisdom, can create and carve this world, through His words can create you, can give you the ability to love, to have strength, to have courage, to have bravery, to have wisdom and truth. If He has the ability with His words to create all these things and to do all these things, how much do you think that He can do through your heart? He can do the impossible through you, because He makes the impossible possible. And years and years ago, when it seemed all was lost, He showed an impossibility where Jesus came and He died on a cross. And at that time, it may have seemed like we hit a roadblock where all things were lost, but in fact, that was the very answer to our salvation. We're giving birth to the existence of grace. There are so many times in my life where it all seemed hopeless, and right when it was hopeless, right where I gave up, God came in and showed that all things are possible through Him, and all things are possible through Him. Trust in that. I do challenge, and we are challenged in this process of where our faith is. Is our faith in godliness, or is our faith in the fear? And let me tell you something, with fear, that comes with a lot of strings attached. But even if we do fall, we have a God who's very loving and mercy, where anytime we come to him, and we open our hearts to him, that he is anxiously ready and waiting right there to be there for us. Right there to help lead us through the storm. He wants so much to have that relationship with us, and for us to invite him in because of how much we can gain in our hearts through him. It's amazing how much God can do, and the very amount of which we think he can do more. The amount we think he can love, he loves more. The amount of mercy we think he has more than. He's more than. He's greater than. Do not forget this. Do not let anxieties lead you to forget that God is love, that God is mercy, that God is truth, honor, wisdom, and righteous. He's all these things. Don't lose hope. And I know it seemed in whatever you're experiencing, and you're not alone in this. We're all in here experiencing anxieties. We're all here. But we all have two things in common. One, we're all experiencing these. We're all facing poverties. We're all facing problems and anxieties and fears. The second, we all have the same God who loves us, the same God who sent Jesus down to die for us and to die for the sins that we committed against him. And we have the same God who loves us more than can be explained, expressed, beyond. It can be beyond measured. So do not forget that. Do not forget this.